Hey, this is Amy here, and today we're going to do a fun project based on the color wheel. And I have an example of a color wheel right here. There are two types of colors on this color wheel. There are primary colors and secondary colors. Primary colors are colors that are colors all by themselves. You don't have to mix anything to create a primary color. They're the colors that we start with. They're yellow, blue, and red. Secondary colors are the colors we get by mixing primary colors together. So if we mix yellow and blue together, we get green. If we mix blue and red together, we get purple. And if we mix yellow and red together, we get orange. Well, we're gonna do a fun project out of this color wheel today. So let me show you. It's called a color wheel flower, and I quickly made up a couple different examples so that you can see that you don't have to look, it doesn't have to look like mine or anybody else's. The only thing that you do need to be careful about is to get your colors in the right order. That's the only thing you have to really be careful about. So we're going to show you how to make this fun color wheel project. All right, first of all, I'm going to go through a list of supplies that you need, or optional supplies if you don't have what I used. So first of all, paper. The reason I made two sizes is if you don't have large paper, I recommend large paper, but if you don't have large paper, you can use small paper. White is the best. So if you just have some copy paper, whatever, around your house, that's perfect. White construction paper will work. And then you need paper to match your color wheel. So you need one of each of those colors. Now, if you don't have construction paper at home, you can dig through your mom's collection of wrapping paper, and maybe like I found this fun spiderweb red paper. You can use any paper that has a design on it. That will work fine as long as it's mostly red or mostly green, whatever color you're looking for. So maybe bug mom and check out her wrapping paper supply and see. So once you've collected all your paper together, then you'll need to get some scissors. Now, today I'm going to use grown-up scissors because my hands are way too big for those little ones, but we need scissors, a pencil, glue, if you have a glue stick, or a bottle of glue will work. If not, you can use tape if you don't have any glue at home, or if you've run out, tape will work too. And then you can use crayons or colored pencils or markers. I personally like oil pastels, so I'm going to use those, but not everyone may have those at home, so these other items will work too. So the first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to make a big one to demonstrate because I like these big flowers. You're going to take your primary colors first. So I have red, and yeah, I'm going to use the pretty pattern paper. Red, yellow, and blue. And I'm going to draw. Now I'm going to turn them over so I can draw on the back because it's hard to see through the pattern. If you're using just construction paper, it doesn't matter. You can just draw on the paper the way it is. But I'm drawing on the back just because these are harder to see. So I'm going to take my pencil, and now your petals can be any shape. Like these petals are more round, and these petals are more oval with points at the end. You can be creative here and make any flower shape that you would like. So maybe we'll make a little crazy shape today. So you want to make one shape on each of your colors. We're going to have a funny looking flower here, but that's okay. Flowers come in all different shapes and sizes. So let's see, that's my primary colors. And then you want to do the same with your secondary colors. There. So then I'm going to cut each one of these out. So on your paper then, you'll want to draw a circle towards the top. If you picture your paper in 3 sections, you want to draw a circle towards the top of that, in that top section. So I'm just going to draw a circle. And that's going to be the center of my flower. And that's going to help me know where to put my petals. Then I'm going to look at my color wheel here. and I'm going to see where to place my flowers. And the reason I don't want those close together is because they're the primary colors, and this is going to show that the colors that they create go in between them. So when you mix your blue and your red together, you're going to get your purple. So you put your purple in between. When you mix your yellow and your red together, you're going to get your orange. You can put your orange in between. And then when you mix your yellow and your blue, you're going to get your green. So you're going to put your green in between there. And lay them out before you glue them. You might glue them in the wrong spot. So that's a cool looking flower. As you can see, these were the shapes of the other ones. I'll lay them out so you can see the different size. One I made really big, and then the others I made a little smaller. These ones are a little smaller. So then I'm going to glue the back. Okay, so there's my flower. So now I need to add, looks like the flower's just floating there. We need to add a stem to the flower. So I'm going to use, what I choose is my oil pastel. And then notice I just did a stem on this one, but I did a flower vase on that one. You can do anything you want. Maybe you want your flower growing outside and you make some other flowers in the background, or you make some grass at the bottom. So I'm going to draw my stem. This is 2 straight lines or a curved line. Side by side, create your stem, and you can color it in. And then I might make some grass on this one. Grass is just lines, straight lines or curvy lines. And then I'm going to do a couple of leaves. So leaves are like a curved line, and then another, like a smile coming out of your stem. And now I'm going to make the top of the smile, and that's a leaf. And so then there's my leaves on there. And then the center of my flower, I'm going to choose black, but you could choose any color that you wanted. So I'm just going to finish up my circle here in the middle and color that in. There. And then you can add background, you can add some fun curlicues if you want to do curlicues in the background. You can be creative however you want to do that, to give your flowers some little pizzazz there. So that is the color wheel flower. And when you're finished with it, we would love to see your flowers. But I almost forgot. There's a fun game you can play with these flowers. You can get your brothers and sisters involved, even your parents if you want. But it's called a scavenger hunt. And what you do is, and you can time yourself, and whoever does it the quickest can win. But you run and you find an item, one item for each color of the color wheel. It can be outside your house, in your yard, or inside your house somewhere, but you want to find one item for each color of the color wheel flower. And then whoever does it the fastest wins, and you can create a prize to give them if you want. But that's a fun game you can play with the color wheel flower when you're done. So I'm so glad that you're watching, and I hope that you send us your color wheel flowers. I would love to see how creative you could be. Thank you.